Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika, the channel where we talk a lot about making money online as a creative person, as an artist. Well, in today's video, I'm gonna share, in fact, I'm gonna talk about the Canva text to image feature, the AI feature in the Canva. We're gonna take a look at that. I'm gonna show you how you can write a beautiful words, phrases, and can create a beautiful art using the Canva art feature. And this is a Canva AI art feature is free. Okay, if you are going with the Creative Fabrica Spark, it's not free. You have to pay $9 a month every single month to get access to that feature. And other AI art features are not free. Like, they do have a free plan, but you're not getting access to a lot of the images. Like, have a certain amount of the images, right? So this Canva AI art feature is completely free. You don't need to go with the Canva Pro for that. So we're gonna dive into that. Give this video a big thumbs up and consider subscribing if you want more such videos. We have a lot of free cool resources. The links are in description box below. You could very well support me and my channel on the Patreon. All the links are in description box below. I'm gonna be using the Canva mobile application. You can use the desktop version or mobile application, whatever it is. The process remains the same. The things remain the same. It's just a little bit like on the desktop, you're gonna see a little bit bigger size. You're gonna see on the left hand side, you're gonna see the features, but in the mobile, you're gonna see at the bottom. But all the aspect remains the same. It's just depending on the screen, the things vary a little bit. But since I'm a more mobile person, so I prefer to have a mobile application rather than the desktop version. Yeah, I do have a desktop version. I do use them in a laptop, but most of the time I use the Canva in my phone. So I'm gonna show you how to do that in a second, step-by-step procedure. Dive in with this demo, and then we're gonna talk about the license feature of the Canva AI art. If you're using them to create your art and selling them in the online space, or making any digital product, or using them on print-on-demand website, we're gonna go into the license criteria. But before that, let's dive into. Okay guys, currently we are in the Canva mobile version. You can clearly see that. Now I've actually picked up a canvas. You can pick up any size of the canvas. It depends on you what type of the art you want as the end result. I've choose the size over here as 2000 by 2000 pixels, and I'm actually using the Canva Pro version over here. Okay, but you don't need a Canva Pro version for text to AI art feature in the Canva. So we're gonna go over to the plus icon at the lower left bottom, and you're gonna see the app section. Go over to the app section. Now it would be a little bit different in the desktop version. In the desktop version, you're gonna have on the left hand side, then you can go over to the app section and you can search for that. But in the mobile, it will going to be the lower bottom. You're gonna see this option and go over to the apps, and you can see the apps are different. Canva is to image feature. Now they do have other features as well, other apps as well, which you can very well use it. Now some of them are for specifically for the Canva Pro version, others are free version. Now this one is a text to AI art, is a free. You don't need to have a Canva Pro for that. We're gonna click over to the option, the text to image, and here we are. You can write anything, and it's actually giving you an inspiration which you can go with that, or you can see the expected ratio. You can select that as well. Do you want the landscape, portrait, or square, or whatever type of the ratio you want for your image? And it's actually sending you or sharing some inspiration with you. So I'm gonna go over here and we're gonna be typing some phrases. Now you need to be very creative in terms of the phrases so that not other people can use it, and it's like unique. Okay, you get my point, right? It's the same thing you could do with the Creative Fabrica Spark, like especially when you are talking about the AI features, you need to be more creative in terms of the sentence or the phrases or the words that you're using, so that no one else is using the similar ones. So I'm gonna be using over here color, yellow violin. Okay, this is just an example, guys. The sky is the limit, and you could be more creative with that. And you can see the inspiration down there, a light watercolor painting of koi fish in a pond. Like, you can be more creative. But I'm gonna write this like watercolor. Just write a watercolor yellow violin in a garden. Or you could write something more. Let me just in a garden. You could write more as well, guys. You can select the aspect ratio. I've selected the square. You can select the landscape, portrait, whatever aspect ratio you want, and then click over to the option, the generate image. So generate 4 images for the prompt that you have written. So we're going to take a time a little bit. And here we are with the 4 different images of the violin, a yellow violin in the garden. All of them are pretty beautiful, isn't it, guys? They look so beautiful. Like, you can test around these ideas, you could use it, and you can play around with that. Like, if I'm gonna be using actually this one, Like I like this one. It's looking beautiful, isn't it? So I'm gonna be actually bringing it over here, just expand on my canvas, and I can download as a PNG or JPEG, whatever file format I want to download, or you can change the size, you can resize as well. Now this is the Canva Pro feature. Since I have a Canva Pro feature, so I can resize it to whatever size I want. It's 2000 by 2000 pixels. That's the canvas size I choose, but I can resize it. If not, you can simply download as 2000 by 2000 pixels and then you can resize the dimensions. So it's a very simple, it's very innovative, very creative, and it's free, guys. At the time of filming this video, maybe in the future they may include in the Canva Pro, but right now it's free, so you can utilize it, right? Now I could type something different over here, maybe something fantasy. Okay, so I'm gonna be typing over here, snow ginger house. Ginger house in a Halloween party. That was just random, guys. Okay, I'm gonna just click over here, create again, and it will going to create. Now this was just a random prop that was coming in my mind related to the fantasy, and now you could see, wow, it's so beautiful. Like you can literally see the snow house, the snow ginger house in Halloween party. You can use if you're targeting for the Halloween niches and all that stuff, you could actually use them. Even for the winter, you could use them. You can resize it, okay? But then there is the thing that you could use in the Canva that will going to help you actually modify this image in a way so that no one else can copy it and you can create a unique images. So we're gonna go over to this we're gonna click over here and then we're gonna go over to the option, the effects. Now the effects are so amazing, like you can literally change your image into something really different. Like you can see the photogenic, the face retouch, the frames, the letter mosaic. We're gonna be using the paint effect. I like the paint effect. Like in the paint effect, you could see the mosaic, window, Mia, trigon. Like you can play around with that. If I'm actually going over to the mosaic, and let's see how it's actually looking like over here. So okay, so you could see it doesn't even resemble the original picture. It's changed so much in a very different way and still looking so amazing. That's what I was saying, guys. Like if you're using these images from AI art, from Pixabay, from Unsplash, or from public domain, please edit them in such a way that they don't clearly resemble the original picture, because other people are also getting the access to the original picture. So if the two people are uploading the same image on the same platform, then there will gonna be a copyright stuff. So that's why I'm saying that use these effect features, and they have a lot of them. I love them, seriously. If I'm actually going with the paint effect again, and this time I'm gonna be choose something different. You can see the sea foil, palo, burqa, like you can choose whatever. If I'm gonna choose a palo one. Oh wow, this is looking so beautiful. I love this one. So you get my point, right, guys, how you can actually use it to in your advantage to create a beautiful stuff over here. Okay, beautiful way to use the Canva text to AI art feature, and how you can actually modify these images so that you could use them for print on demand, for digital products, for whatever way you want to sell on the online space. So now they don't even clearly resemble the original picture. They have changed in so much different ways. So that's the demonstration. You can see, guys, how beautifully you can create the AI art using the Canva AI art feature. And then you can actually convert them into something very different from the original image using the Canva effects. Now I just play around with the two effects in this video. You can obviously play around with a lot of the different effects the Canva has. Sky is the limit in terms of the creativity, but you can modify them in such a way that they are not resembling the original picture, and then you could use them. So that's a great way. Even if you're not going with the Canva AI art feature, still you can import in the public domain pictures or pictures from Unsplash or pictures from Pixabay, and then you can modify them, because I've been get a lot of the questions from you guys how to modify the images so that you can use them on your print on demand products. Now this is the one way I've shown you using the Canva effects feature, in which you can modify an image in a way that it doesn't really clearly resemble the original one. But there are so many ways. You can use the different softwares and you can edit them in a variety of the different ways. So this is a demonstration. I hope you find this demonstration useful. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now we're gonna move towards the license criteria of the Canva text to AI art feature. This is a really important part, because there is a bigger comparison with the Creative Fabrica Spark license and with the Canva AI text to art feature license. license. In the Creative Fabrica Spark feature, they are giving you the full rights to your images. It's non-exclusive. It's not exclusive to you. Creative Fabrica Spark also holds them, but you can sell them digitally in the online space. You can do whatever the heck you want to do with your image. In the Canva AI text to art feature, the license is a little bit different. They are not giving you the exclusive right, okay? They are not giving you the exclusive right. Since you have created them, so you do hold the right, but it's not an exclusive right. And Canva, you are using the Canva to create them, so Canva also has the right and they can use them or post them anywhere they want to post on social media or for their marketing or advertising purpose. They can use your image. So that is a bigger stuff over here in terms of the license. But I can tell you guys, you can use a Canva text to AI art feature, create a beautiful art, and then use the Canva effects feature to actually modify the original AI art that you have been created into such a beautiful way that doesn't clearly resemble the original picture, and then use for your print on demand, for your digital product selling, or wherever you want to use. Don't use it like that only, because it's not exclusive. You're not getting an exclusive rights. And plus, they are not actually claiming about the rights clearly right now. Maybe in the future they're gonna claim the rights way more clear, so you would be clear what you can do and what you can't. Right now they're saying they're not giving you the exclusive rights. They hold the rights too. So if you are actually taking the original picture and the same picture the Canva has the rights to, and they are also using for their marketing purposes, for their posting on social media, then there would be a big problem with that. I hope you get my point, right? So use the Canva effect feature to modify them and then use them. But I think that there is no harm in using these AI art feature once you know how to actually modify the original one and convert into them something really beautiful. Right now this Canva AI to text art feature is free, so you can take an advantage of that. Just create an art, modify them, and then use for print on demand. Because the license criteria is not clear, I've already covered over there. If in the future they update the license criteria, then I will let you know. Right now it's non-exclusive one. You do hold the right, but Canva also hold the right, and you're not able to claim the rights or claim the copyrights for your image. So that's the license criteria. Hopefully you find this video useful. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Have you ever tried the Canva AI text to art feature, or which of the AI art websites or platforms are you using? I would really love to hear from you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll get to see you in the next video with the new amazing topic. Till then, take care. Bye guys.